Oracle. What should they call her? What should they call her? Oracle. Hey, my loves. Just give me 1 second. How are we? I am just setting things up. It used to be right there. What happened? What's good, Tawanda? I am trying to. Okay, let's just go with it. There it is. Okay. Done. Live. Let's do this. Okay. There we go. I hope everybody's having a good day. I was trying to come on earlier, but the day was not cooperating. Okay, but here I am. As always, it is Monday where we do the elements. I usually do them during the day, but like I said, today was doing a lot. I hope everybody's having a good day, a good start to your week. You know, this week could be a little extra. Okay, we got a lot of big energy. What's good, Shafana? We got a lot of energy going on. Okay, first off, we have a full moon in Taurus coming around the corner. Okay, so we have a full moon in Taurus coming around the corner on the 5th. We have Uranus going back into Taurus for the last time in 84 years. That begins November 7th. Yeah, the Mercury retrograde is about to kick off. There's a lot of energies. There's some stuff happening this week. Okay, we also got Venus stepping into Scorpio where she's debilitated. Right? So quite a few happenings. And on the collective, what's good, Alicia? What you might recognize on the collective would be an intensifying of the opposites energy, people digging in on their perspectives, surprising news coming out, those kind of things, secrets coming out. With the Venus and Scorpio energy, that's usually something that translates in that way. Hey, everybody coming in. Also, the Taurus and Uranus, Friday, there was something that happened with the banks and them like trying to leverage some of their finances out of the Fed. Okay. Hey, Mika B. Hey, honey. Thank you for the love. Right. So while that was happening, that's a stressor. When you see that, that means that the system's on, is experiencing stress. Now, why is that important? Because Taurus rules finances. And with Uranus going into Taurus for the last time in 84 years this week until I believe it's April. What's good, Project Execute? We're going to see changes happening around the frequency of money. So there's definitely, like some of the happenings that are happening are supporting what the sky is already saying. What's good, man? Right? So we need to like check in. Now I'm going to do the elements. We are in Scorpio season. What's good? Go Live Vegas, the best agency in the house. Hit up Go Live Vegas. You having problems with your account? Hit up Go Live Vegas. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm dead serious. Okay, give Aaron a follow. Okay. Like seriously, give him a follow. Okay. So, like I was saying, Scorpio, we're in Scorpio season, so we're gonna start with the water signs, okay? But before I pull a card for them, you guys know I like to pull one for the collective. We're gonna see what's good with that, and then we're gonna jump right into the water signs. What's good, Mesclada? Okay, if you are watching this live, okay, you can also catch this on YouTube for the replay. Spirit, can you show me, please? For the collective, for everybody, both watching now and later. General energy for the week, please. Can you show me? Hey, everybody coming in. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Can you show me, please? General energy for the collective. Aries act. Okay, so a lot of what's happening this week is going to have us taking action. You have Sun at the bottom of the deck, okay? And alliance, conjunction. So your moves that you're making now should be based on informed action because eyes are watching, okay? And things are being observed. I think that the things that are done most out of the good for all, Pluto and Aquarius, are going to be the things that are most successful. And if you're swimming against the current, you might have a hard time this week. You know what I'm saying? You might have a little bit of a hard time this week. Okay, so try to keep your what's the ethereal mortis? Try to keep your reasons, okay, in alignment. All right, so let's get right in. We're gonna dive right in. We're gonna do the water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Happy birthday, Scorpio gang gang. We're going to take a look at what's coming in for the week for y'all. What's shaking, spirit. Should we? Okay, we'll give a mantra. All right. For my water signs, please. What does water need to know? Thank you for the heartbeat. Thank you. What do water signs need to know right now, please? What my water signs need to know? Hey, Shannon. Hey, everybody. Spirit, come on. Woo. Let's see. Everything I touch turns to gold, and I am always at the right place at the right time, okay? You may have a little bit of hard time believing that, okay? There could be like could have been on the struggle bus recently. I feel like things are changing. My life is a series of lucky breaks and divine timing. So I feel like you're about to get some positive frequency. I'll put it to both cameras so you can take a picture. These are your affirmations for the week. Okay? Good. All right. And let's get you some tarot and see what's going on for my water signs. Spirit, can you show me for the water signs? What do they need to know this week for the 3rd through the, what is it, the 9th? 3rd through the 9th? Is that the dates? Okay. 3rd through the 9th. Can you show me, Spirit? Thank you for the love. Thank you for all the love, guys. Spirit, can you show me? For my my water signs, 6 of Swords, okay, in reverse. Feels like a crash landing, bumpy landing. It wasn't how you expected it to go. 2 of Swords, something you didn't see coming, something out of left field. This could have something to do with the retrograde, okay? Let me see something. Could have something to do with the retrograde. Okay. With the Mercury retrograde, because I feel like it's something unexpected and it could have something to do with work. Okay, you got the Chariot here. One more, Spirit. For my water signs. And there we go. And you have the 3 of coins. So there is a collaboration. I feel like towards the end of the week, you might get some type of resolution in a situation that maybe you don't really know how to be fair about, or somebody else doesn't, or there's a need for reciprocity. There's a need for some type of balance. What I need from you is understanding. Right? There could be some kind of sense of something out of left field. Let's take a challenge card. Spirit, can you show me what is the challenge for my water sign, please? What is the challenge for the water signs? Thank you guys for the love. What is the challenge for the water signs? Hey, Sunshine Girl. What is the challenge for the water signs, please? Mature man, house, adjudication. Okay, so there could be some kind of legal issue or needing to deal with someone who has knowledge about a situation. Thank you guys for the love. All right, so we're going to clarify these. I feel like there could be some refinement of some paperwork, something. Let's say you were waiting on a lease, a job offer. It could be anything that's formal, feels kind of formal, okay? 6 of Swords in reverse. Spirit, why is the 6 of Swords in reverse here for my water signs, please? Why is the 6 of Swords here in reverse, please? Why is the 6 of Swords here in reverse with the Knight of Swords, okay? I feel like there could be opposing directives here, okay? Or motives. Doesn't mean that either side is bad. I feel like there's just a misunderstanding. I usually take questions towards the end. And they have to be from followers, okay? But right now I'm going to do the elements for all of the signs, okay? So I feel like these two people are at opposite sides. What's good, Mel? They're at opposite sides of opinions. Okay, Strength card, there could be a little bit of a stubborn energy that's happening here. Okay, 2 of Swords. Spirit, why is the 2 of Swords here, please? Why is the 2 of Swords here? Why is the 2 of Swords here, please? Why is the 2 of Swords here? With the 3 of Wands, okay, there's something you didn't see coming or something that's unexpected, news for the future, news that maybe you didn't know. Okay, here is the Queen of Cups. This is your cup, okay? I mean your queen, okay, with the Queen of Wands. There could be 2 women in this situation, okay? This could also have something to do with the mother. This also could have something to do with menopause, I'm hearing, okay? Like the transitioning from, like, maybe this is midlife crisis stuff, okay? You also have the 3 of Pentacles, though. This also may be having to work with somebody else, okay, on something or repair something. And this has something to do with you didn't see it coming, okay? Maybe this conversation is coming out of nowhere, left field, or there's a conversation that needs to be had, right? And there could be some changes at work, maybe for you or for someone around you, okay? 8 of Pentacles, the work card. Spirit, why is this card here? With the 9 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Wands. Some of you could be getting job offers, but it comes with a hell of a lot more responsibility. The 10 of Wands. It could come with a lot of money, but it could all come with a lot of, pain in the ass energy, I heard. Okay, or there's more obligations that are being put on you right now, Aries. Okay, 3 of Swords. Okay. Now, this also can be like conflict over you coming into power or some type of responsibility, or somebody could be trying to use their power over you. Water signs. It feels like a disagreement about something that you didn't see coming or something that you learned about. And this could have something to do with work or independence or some kind of financial independence, or let's say like a job offer. But like I said, it comes with a lot of responsibility. And, you may be concerned about that. Okay. Oh, yeah. Send some gifts. Thank you. The Three of Swords is here with the Queen of Swords. I feel water signs, like there's something that you need to do, and it's weighing on you. Okay, you have the Chariot here. Spirit, why is the Chariot here? Thank you guys for the love. Why is the Chariot here with the High Priestess? Okay, so you're being told to move forward in silence. Okay, because yes, I need gifts, right? Because of the Devil with the Fool. Right? I feel like there's something that prevents you from like a new beginning, or like there would be somebody like who would try to stand in your way. I'm going to give you an example. Let's say that you are in a long-time relationship and you're about to get a promotion at your job. And this promotion, thank you guys for the love, right? And this promotion means you have to work more hours, right? But it comes with an extra 0, right? You're going from like, 5-figure to 6-figure, right? But if you go home and talk that over first, that person might be like, well, who's going to do the laundry? With 6 figures, we get somebody to wash the fucking laundry. You know what I'm saying? We'll figure it out, right? Don't let somebody talk you out of a blessing. Spirit is saying, okay? Or don't let somebody, make you think less of something, or that what you got is less important, because you got the Empress with the 3 of Pentacles, okay? Now, for some of you, there could be a pregnancy, okay? But that 3 of Swords is back at the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Swords again. So it tells me that there's something, okay, that you're finding out. It's an unexpected hiccup or drawback to a situation, and there's an opportunity for you. You have to be careful not to pass it up, all while something is coming at you. Okay, and there's a water trine happening right now. Okay, so you take the good, you take the bad, you take it all, and there you have the facts of life, right? Thank you guys for love. It really feels like there's something positive that's coming, a new beginning, more money, right? But it also is coming with something that you learn about a situation, a connection, a collaboration, a truth, and you weren't expecting that. Okay, and I feel like that's the heavy part for you. Okay, I feel like with the cards that you had about the mature man and the house and the adjudication, that there will be a resolution, but you may need advice, water signs, from someone who has experience, right? Final message for water signs, please. Final message for water signs. You're going to need discipline, okay? You're going to need discipline for this situation, okay? Because I feel like there is something positive coming your way, but there's also some type of revelation of some kind of hiccup that you didn't see coming, and it's going to be a little destabilizing, okay? and you're going to need to find your footing. You're going to need to find your footing. Okay, give you another example before we move on to the next group. Let's say you're getting a new job, 6 figures. Everything's good, right? It means some shit is going to change, right? But then you go home and you find out that for whatever reason, the apartment building that you're in, everybody got to be out of the building. Everybody, not just you, everybody. And that shit's going to be mad inconvenient. You're about to start a job. Now you need a new place to live. Like, it's something that you didn't see coming that's thrown on your plate while something good is happening. Okay, so that's what I have for my water signs. Fire is next. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Pull up. Pull up, guys. Let's take a look. Thank you guys for the love. Let's take a look at your affirmations, please. Spirit, can you show me the affirmations for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, please? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, please. Thank you. Sun and rising, Venus. Wow, a lot of Sagittarius energy. Okay. My mind is worth millions. The person of my dreams is already dreaming of me. And everything I desire desires me more. So you got some juicy, passionate energy. I'm going to put them in front of both cameras. You got some juicy, passionate energy this week, okay? I feel like, there could be some hookups. Okay, let's get you guys some tarot. See what's going on for the week. I feel romantic energy. Okay, passion. Okay, you could have some phone calls from exes. Okay. 9 of Wands, you may be, stepping back, like, why that person hit me up from 2.5 years ago? I don't even talk to them. Or I see them on Facebook every day. If I wanted to holler at them, I would have. Like, why all of a sudden? Right? There's something here where you're like, nah. Now you could also be like, I'm changing my type, getting that. That's my type. That's my type, right? Where you're like, the type of person I was dating before, I'm good on that. I'm looking for people who are pouring into me. Spirit could be testing you by throwing a bone here or there and seeing if you still want to bury it or not. And, it might be, your favorite bone. You know what I'm saying? But you might be like, I'm good. I'm good on that. Okay? So let's see, Spirit. What do we have going on for the fire signs, please? Can you show me? Can you show me, please, for fire? Aries, Leo, and Sag. What do they need to know right now? 3 of coins. Somebody do want to collaborate. Right? With the tower in reverse. It won't be like last time. All right? Or I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. Right? You have here the death card. I've changed. Spirit, show me. Okay, Queen of Wands, that is you. You're like, Spirit, show me. With the 6 of coins, okay? Listen, for some of y'all fire signs, spicy. For some of y'all fire signs, somebody had options and they treated you as such. And I feel like the situation maybe has cooled off. I feel like this person could be coming back around. I do questions at the end, and it has to be from followers, okay? Um, but this person could have had options and said to you something along the lines like, I had options, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, right? And it didn't work out. And then now it could be sometime later. And this person could be hollering at you. And you could be like, I ain't no holler back, girl, right? You could be like, listen, things are different. And before, what's good, Maritza? And before I was looking for a particular type of situation, and you wasn't on that. And I couldn't comprehend that, and we parted our ways. And now I'm on some different shit. And you could be on my roster if you want. Maybe kind of, sort of. Am I doing it's 100? Okay, so this person might feel a particular type of way. And I don't even know if they've changed their stripes. Okay, you got the 6 of Swords. So you might just like the fact of telling them that, I got options. Okay, Temperance. Okay, this person could be a Sagittarius. Okay, or they could be an Earth sign. Okay, thank you guys for the love. But there's something here about, it's almost like you're enjoying saying something to them, that they said to you. Okay, so let's clarify these. Actually, let's see what the challenge is before we clarify, just like I did with the water sign. Spirit, can you show me the challenge for fire? For fire. What is the challenge for fire? Can you show me, please? What is the challenge for fire? Message. Okay, so I told you, somebody could be contacting you, could be your favorite bone. You trying to figure out if you still want to bury it, right? Anything else? Last shuffle. And change. And somebody's like, I changed, right? Okay, so you could be saying, I've changed what my type is. That's my type. That's my type. Okay, so there's something here. And somebody's trying to spin the block, and that makes sense because there's Mercury retrograde, and the Mercury retrograde is going to start in Sagittarius, and then it's going to move back to Scorpio. So if you take up this offer, by the time that Mercury retrograde goes back into Scorpio with its happy ass, you could be finding out another secret. Okay, Mercury and Scorpio, you could be uncovering something. Spirit, what is the 3 of Pentacles? What is this here for? Thank you guys for all the love. I greatly appreciate you. What is this here for the 3 of Coins? Justice. Okay, you might, like I said, really enjoy being like, hey, you wanted to keep your options open. I didn't want to. Thank you for the For You page, right? You wanted to keep your options open. I didn't want to get down with that. We parted ways. Now you doubling back. And I got a roster. You want to get on my roster? Right? Feeding me lobster, right? Okay. On the Tower on the reverse, in the reverse, Spirit, why? Exactly. Spirit, why? Why is the Tower here with the Ace of Pentacles crossed? So this person is saying, okay, so this person might have a little guap, might have a little coin, might have a little shmoney, okay? And they could be turning around telling you, maybe that's why they were smelling themselves, right? I feel like this person could be turning around telling you, well, also how much bread this person makes, or what do they do, or they're not the Mac like me. Is this person a New Yorker? Okay, I feel like this person is trying to big up themselves and also hear you say that they the shit, but at the same time, it's like they feel like it has to be somebody doing better than them. Right? They can't even comprehend they can't even comprehend that it could just be the garbage man who still has a good job. That's a good fucking job. It got benefits and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? The garbage man who loves you hard as hell. Like, why can't it be the garbage man who has good benefits? Like, what makes you think, right? So, of course, my tablet is saying low power. So if we get disconnected on TikTok, I am live on YouTube, okay? It is on the charger, but I'm just letting y'all know what it's saying. Okay, Death card, Spirit, why? With the 9 of Cups, crossed, okay? I feel like this person is saying that they changed. I feel like they are admitting that life hasn't been as juicy as it normally is, or they're not as happy as they would be, or something like that with the world since you've been gone, right? 2 of Swords. You weren't even expecting that phone call because they left you out in the cold in some way, right? Like they had options, the Lovers, right? 3 of Cups, some kind of event. Temperance. They've done this before, checked out before. And this time you were like, I'm not going to be here waiting. I've been waiting for a girl like you. Okay, Spirit, show me. Queen of Wands comes out with the Strength card and the Devil. I told you, Spirit, it could be your favorite bone. And they're going to throw you the bone to see if you still like to chew on that bone, if you still want to bury that bone. Okay? It is tempting. Okay? There goes Leo. Okay? But there's also this thing about this person and their cockiness, or here with this Devil card, it's a temptation. They're tempting you. Thank you guys for all the love. They're tempting you to see if your willpower. So I feel like that part, Spirit, and then they just cocky as hell, and they're like, they ain't better than me, right? Right? Knight of Swords. I feel like you say something slick. I'll tell you that. Right? I feel like you do say something slick. 7 of Pentacles. That makes this person feel like it's not about the money. Okay? 6 of Coins. Okay, Spirit, why? With the 10 of Cups. Okay, so this is basically saying, like, I don't know what you're talking about, because we go half on everything, but we in love, or some shit like that. Okay? Like, I'm not necessarily a half girl, but I'm just saying, like, there's a conversation here about reciprocity. Okay? And what would make a person happy, right? There are many women who, are very educated, especially my melanated sisters, right? Very educated, degrees, making 6 figures, right? And there's a real thing about wanting a partner that can be emotionally available. And there are plenty of women out here who would rather deal with somebody who maybe made less but was more emotionally available. So that's the energy that I'm getting. I'm going to look at the chakra that is involved for my fire signs. But I feel like somebody's in for a rude awakening because they think they got your number. And I feel like there's a power play that you're fitting to play on now, because they're going to try to come back in and you're going to be like, well, if you want to get on the roster, you could get on the roster. But as far as me running around after you, I'm actually not interested in that way. Okay. Or I have already found something that is more desirable, something like that. Okay, Spirit. It's some kind of closure. Okay. Now, for some of you, if you double back and you decide, remember, you're laying the work, the groundwork for the next 20 years with Pluto, turning into Aquarius not too long ago, this year, right? So you want to be careful about what, you see if the Death card's here cross, like, make sure you're not holding on to old chapters. Don't let you move forward. You might be saying, let's just be fucking friends. Let's just be friends. Okay? Let's just be real. Right? You could just be like the boat sailed. Boo boo. But we could be friends. Some of y'all gonna get hung up on. Okay, because they're gonna be mad. But that's the energy I got from my fire signs. Okay, this person's gonna be hurt. Okay, whether they tell you that or not, because they used to doing that to people. Okay. All right. So earth signs. You're welcome, honey. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, pull up. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's get your affirmations, please, Spirit. You're welcome. Good, Camilla. Thank you for the 40 page. Can you show me, please, what is it that my earth signs need to know? Can I see their affirmations, please? Good, Catherine. Earth signs, please. Thank you guys for the love. I greatly appreciate y'all. You got everyone desires me more. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? Last shuffle. And people feel lucky to know me. Bam. Okay, what's good, Draculette? Is that what it says? Dracute? I'm sorry. I butchered your name. Okay. So those are your affirmations for the week. Let's see what the tarot got. Let's get lovely on the 4P. Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you for sharing the live on the For You page. Thank you. Spirit, can you show me for my earth signs? Hermit cross. You're tired of doing something alone, or you're looking for some support or something. Earth signs. That is the card of Virgo. 3 of Pentacles. Like I said, you need some help, or you're reaching out. Okay. You're reaching out. Thank you guys for all the love. I greatly appreciate you. Spirit, can you show me with the Judgment? Okay. I feel like there's something here. I was correct. Okay. There's something here that you're uncomfortable reaching out for this, because whatever it is, you can't take it back. Page of Cups. Sorry, not sorry. Spirit, can you show me the 4 of Swords, healing, and the 10 of Cups? Well, that looks good. And the Emperor. That looks good. And underneath that, the 9 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Okay. So I feel like right now you may be challenged with trying to finish something up, okay? And it could be a challenge. Okay, maybe in some way you have to stick your neck out. And it may feel uncomfortable to you. And you're unsure, okay? I'm going to give you a couple examples. I haven't even clarified these, but this could be like, do I want to be single? I want to get a formal separation. I want to think about that before I actually do it, right? I want to be happy, right? What's good, Chance, right? Another way of looking at this, I'm tired of being single. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, Aqua Eyes. Okay, I'm tired of being single. Thank you guys for the share. Thank you. I'm tired of being single. I'm ready to settle down. But I'm going to go to therapy because I need to heal something so I can receive the 10 of Cups, right? That's one way of looking at it. Okay. Another way of looking at this is, have to heal something family wise, but it could be complicated. Okay. Hey, peace and blessings. All right. So let's look at your challenge, earth signs, before we clarify these. Spirit, can you show me what's the challenge for my earth signs this week, please? What is the challenge for the earth signs? Spirit, can you show me, please? Challenge for the earth signs. Community. I feel like you getting some kind of help, okay? Privileged lady. Community, sudden wealth, okay? I feel like you need some assistance, okay? And you may be looking for help, okay? Counseling, advice, support, anything like that. Anything that falls under having to go outside of yourself, okay? This, let's say, for instance, somebody asked you if you should move in with them or if you should get married. You could be having a little conversation with your friend, like, you know, I know how I feel about this person, but do I want to mix my finances? Like, because the Judgment card here is talking about something permanent. Okay, so hermit cross, Spirit, why? Hermit cross comes out with the 3 of Wands. You're trying to make a big decision for the future. Okay. High Priestess. Okay. You've probably been pretty silent up until this point. King of Cups. Okay. But you are trying to process these emotions, these feelings that you're holding back on, or somebody else is. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, you got the 5 of Cups. I feel like this 5 of Cups is future oriented. We are talking about earth signs, and earth signs doesn't like to get caught off guard. I feel like you're trying to look ahead, look downstream. Okay? You've got the 3 of Pentacles here. Spirit, why is the 3 of Pentacles here for my earth signs? And that comes out with the King of Pentacles. It has something to do with your stability, what you've built, what you've done. Okay? Hierophant, this is Taurus's card. Okay, this also has faith and hope, but this also could be a legal matter. Okay, you got Hierophant and you got Aquarius. Okay, these are 2. Aquarius is Hangman, right? So these are 2 fixed signs. You're gonna have Uranus and Pluto squaring off, right? And the 10 of Pentacles, right? Your family, generational wealth, and legacy, and the Page of Swords. And there may be a conflict right now. The 10 of Swords, right? The Page of Wands, and then the World. But I feel like something is the wheel is gonna turn. Something's gonna be fixed, but it comes with a decision. Okay, something that you have to stand on business. Okay, what's this judgment about, Spirit, for the earth signs? Temperance. Okay, I feel like you're trying to do with judgment. Listen, you're getting intercession from your ancestors. Okay. Check it out. Look at the 2 angels. I'll show both cameras. Thank you guys for the love. Look at the 2 angels and look at this is the Judgment card here too. And this is the Judgment card. There's 2 judgments, okay, and trying to get on the same page, right? Patience, healing, Knight of Pentacles. Something could be taking long, right? King of Swords. And the Star, Aquarius's card again, Page of Pentacles. There's an opportunity here, okay, but it's gonna be slow, okay, because certain things can't be changed. And these angels, it could be 2 specific angels stepping in here, okay. Let's continue to clarify. 4 Swords, something definitely needs to heal. We've seen Temperance already. Spirit, what is this 4 Swords here for? With the Hermit, now in the upright. And the 3 of Swords. And the Queen of Pentacles. And the Magician and the 6 of Swords. 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. And the Queen of Swords. And the Sun. 5 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. There's resistance. But I feel like you continue. It's like you're continuing to hold space or try to make a fair and just decision. I feel like that's why the Judgment card keeps coming up, okay? You got the 10 of Cups here. Spirit, why is this 10 of Cups here? with the Nine of Cups. One more. I guess you don't need it. And the Page of Pentacles, the opportunity is there. Okay, I feel like you're actually in pretty good business. Underneath that, Knight of Pentacles, right. So Spirit's telling you to take something slowly. Okay, that it is going to turn in your favor. Has something to do with the Taurus, Uranus Taurus retrograde. But it may turn the wheels slowly at first. We are going to get a chakra card and see what all is being activated for my earth sign, please. Spirit. Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change and blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Okay? I feel like you might be under a lot of stress right now, earth signs. Okay? And Spirit's telling you to come into balance. Okay? There could be a lot of worry on your plate right now. But Spirit said, do not worry. You got two angels coming to your rescue and doing something on your behalf. Okay, and it will be a success. Patience, temperance. Okay, just hold on. Okay, and then also with the forgiveness, you may be struggling with something right now. Okay, guilt or somebody else is. Okay, but I feel like in the end, it does work out in your favor. Just try to be methodically patient. Okay, I feel like that's what's needed in this situation. I feel like you will get the assistance from the people around you. Okay, but it may take a little time to kick in. Okay, it may take a little time to kick in. I would say after the 7th is what I'm seeing. Help is on the way after the 7th. All right, earth signs. That's what I have for my earth signs. Okay, so now we are going into did we do everybody? No, air. Let's go into air, and that is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You're welcome. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, pull up. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then at the end, I'll take a couple questions. You must be a follower to get a question answered. Spirit, can you show me for my air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, please. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. For my air signs, please. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I don't search for love. Love searches for me. I receive just by existing. And I live in a state of perpetual happiness. Okay, you are reprogramming your frequency, air signs. I feel like program override. I heard program override. Okay, thank you for the gift. Okay, program override. Okay, it's as if you're trying to shift something. Oh, thank you for the gift. You're awesome. Thank you. And thank you for the finger heart. Okay, so I feel like thank you so much. Love me. Made 100% thanks. You're welcome. Right. So I feel like you're trying to change the way you look at something. Air signs, you're very much in manifestation mode. I see you. I see you. Okay. I feel like you are trying to reprogram your outer world to match a desire. Spirit, can you show me, please? What is it that my air signs need to know? What is it that my air signs need to know, please? What is it that my air signs need to know? Air signs need to know, please, Spirit. Can you show me? You got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. You got the Fool up here. So you might feel like there's not an opportunity. You need a new start, a brand new start. You may feel like an opportunity closed. You need a new one, right? Magician is out here as well. Okay, there goes the manifestation I was talking about. Okay, and then we have here the King of Pentacles crossed. You feel like your money could be better. Okay, one more, Spirit. And the Six of Wands, baby. A win is on the fucking way. Yes, sir, Bob. Okay. Eight of Swords in reverse. Spirit said, what you worried about? What you talking about, Willis? Why is you worried? Knight of Wands, we coming through to break some shit up as we speak. Something about after the full moon. All right. So let's clarify. Well, first, let's get the challenge card like we did with the others. Spirit, can you show us what the challenge is for air signs, please? What is the challenge for air signs? Challenge for air signs. Child, pathway, toil and labor, bad health was under that, and adjudication. Okay, there's something that has shifted. Okay, there's something that has shifted in the path. Okay, you may feel like a child or like a novice, or this could have to do with a child. Toil and labor, something could have gotten difficult. Okay, your finances could be in disarray, or the stress that you're under is causing some medical issues, or spirits saying definitely get in balance of your feelings. You know that disease is born from dis-ease, and not to let your stress get away from you. And spirit was saying that you're manifesting, okay, and that you're trying to reprogram your frequency. Okay, Spirit, can you show me, please? Can you show me, please? What is it that my air signs need to know? Why is the Page of Pentacles here in reverse for air signs? And it comes out with the Three of Cups and the Moon. Okay, so there's been an event. Okay, you might have not wanted to tell anybody. Maybe you feel like, oh, I went through a divorce and I've gone down to one income. I don't want, my friends and family to know that. Oh, I lost my job. There were a lot of layoffs. I don't want my friends and family to know that, right? There's something that you haven't wanted to disclose. Okay, the Fool is here. Spirit, why is the Fool here? With the Queen of Wands. Okay, but you're about to be magnetic as hell. What's good, Pata? You're about to be magnetic as hell. Okay, Knight of Swords. Okay, with the Hierophant. Somebody's about to be mad at you because you didn't come to them with a problem. Air signs. Thank you for the love. Thank you. Okay, somebody's about to be mad at you. Hierophant, Ten of Pentacles, Five of Wands with the Ten of Swords. Why didn't you come to me and tell me you had a problem? Right? Well, why were you not wanting to apply for this program or that program? Okay. Now, for some of yous, you could have applied for a program, and that program could right now be having its problems. If you're following me, thank you for the For You page, babes. Right? And you could be like, what I'm going to do now? There's somebody that wants to help you. They would be mad that you didn't tell them. Okay? Magician, Spirit, why? Queen of Cups is out here. Okay? Let's say you're a parent. You could, not be wanting to tell your kid. Four of Pentacles with the King of Wands. Okay? Love you too, hun. Okay? So here, I feel like you've been trying to deal with something on your own, air signs, and Spirit is saying that is toxic. That it's toxic, and that you need to put an end to that, because it would be like staying in the tower till it burnt the fuck down. Okay? That it's toxic because it's like you're staying in the tower till it burns down. Okay? King of Pentacles comes out cross. Spirit, why? Why, Spirit? With the Six of Swords, right? Spirit saying your money will get better, right? But your inability to say, hey, I need help is blocking you from resources. Seven of Pentacles. Pride is a motherfucker. Air signs. Six of Swords. Yes, you're going to win. You are. Okay? But don't put yourself through unnecessary things. Knight of Pentacles. It's like taking the long road for no fucking reason when you could get there faster. Okay? Queen of Swords with the Three of Pentacles. If you allow somebody to collaborate and give you reciprocity the way you have done for them, okay, with the Ten of Cups, because they love you just as much, and they might even have some opportunities, okay, but you're choosing something like, I don't want to reveal something, so your anxiety is getting to you, and Spirit wants you to let the anxiety go and be okay with allowing somebody to help you. There's nothing wrong with accepting help. Okay? You may feel like maybe it's this masculine. Okay? And maybe in the past, you've done something for them. But I feel like that is the dilemma. Air signs. You're not allowing, like, and I understand you don't want everybody to know your business. But also it's hard to network like that, okay? And I feel like there's somebody that wants to assist you with a situation, but you would keep that from them. Let's look at the chakra that is being affected. Final message for my air signs, please. Final message for air. Show me, Spirit, please. I can't make it up. Pride. Exactly what I said. Got to put death to the pride, babes. Can't make it up. That's what I was talking about the whole time. Service, right? Okay? I feel like this person, thank you for the love. I feel like this person, they're going to say something to you like, if it makes you feel better, then we can work out a payment plan. Or if it makes you feel better, what's good, cheerfully sweet? If it makes you feel better, it's almost like you're making them put some shit on it. And they're like, I just want to give it to you, but okay, you want to work it off or whatever, fine. Okay? Somebody wants to help you. Air signs. And I feel like you're being resistant out of pride. Okay? And it's time to accept some help. It's okay. All right? That's what I have for you guys. All right. So now, if there is someone who would like to answer a yes or no question, okay? Now is the time to write it. You must be a follower. I will check. Okay? I will take like 3 questions from each platform. So let's get to typing because I'm up out of here. I want to be gone by 10 to 8. I'm waiting. I've been waiting for a girl like you to come into my life. Anybody? You're driving. All right, Patal, I'll just pull you a card if you want. I got you. Let's get Patal a card. Let's see what Patal got going on. Let's see what Patal got going on. I got you, and I will do one for you too, Maritza. For Patash, can we get one card, please? One card, please. So there might have been some words exchanged with somebody. They could have said some shit, and I will be right with you too, man. They could have said some shit, or they could have thought you said some shit. Okay, so this feels like a misinterpretation. Like, what did you mean by that? And was that like a low key, like a backhanded compliment? This could be going either way. There could have been words exchanged. Okay. Now, if this is with a particular feminine, and it has to do with some services that are not being offered. No, Maine, I'll be with you in a second, I'm saying. Okay? This person could be very concerned. Okay? Pata, she could be very concerned about what's going to happen. Okay? And maybe, you know, on the regular, it's not always good communication, but this might be the one time where you want to fix it, because if not, right, it's the 3 of Wands in reverse. She might be like, I'm off this shit for good, because it's the Ace of Cups, man, and it's for the kid. Okay? So that's what I see. Okay? I'm going to go with Maritza, and then I'm going to go to Maine, and then Chance. Okay? In that order. Okay? Maritza, Maine, and Chance. Maritza. You're welcome, Ta. Thank you for the gift. Hold on, Catherine. And I'll put you on after Maine, okay? Sagittarius, Maritza, you got Temperance and the Ace of Wands. Somebody wants to do the full court press because you look independent and single right now. 6 of Wands, but soon there's a choice coming. 7 of Pentacles. Somebody got questions about I can dream about you. Okay. Hold on. There might be also more money coming to you. Don't jump to run back to an opportunity from the past. I'm sorry, I'm changing the chargers, okay? Maritza, because I feel like a real opportunity is coming. So if you just settle for any old thing, I feel like, you know, you get a meh, right? But yeah, I accept the money, right? But maybe not the person. Okay, because I feel like if you pass on the person, if it's the person that we had talked about last time coming back around, I feel like shortly you get a real offer from someone else, a new individual. Okay, that's what I have for you. All right, Maine. Let's see about that job. So it'll be Maine, it'll be Chance, and then it'll be Catherine. Okay. I would tighten up the resume. King of Wands, if something is ending, somebody's not jumping to renew something or make an offer. Okay, there could be their ego. Okay, I got a big ego, such a big ego. And they could just figure that you will just capitulate, or that they don't have to do much, or right. I feel like with this Hermit card though, I feel like you should definitely look at her with her computer. Tighten some shit up, okay? Hang one, right? I feel like this gives you not only a sense of where you would be if you were back in the market, but you might find out that there's some better opportunities. Okay? And there could be something about dad. Something about dad and his relationship. He could be calling you and saying, "Oh, I'm having, a little bit arguments," and you could be giving some marital advice. I feel like it's not right away, and maybe there's some restructuring for next year, Maine, but you should definitely put your resume together, so that way you have a better idea of how to market yourself and what your real worth is, because they could be giving you a shorter end of the deal, like, yeah, we plan to keep you on, but with the budget cuts and that, we're gonna have to do less. Okay, yeah, I've been on the computer for the last couple of weeks. Yeah, keep doing that. Okay, you may find also that this thing is adjacent. So let's say before you were working in a classroom, now you're working online. Okay, we could talk about some stuff, because they just showed me something that my daughter-in-law is a teacher. She was a teacher. Now she's a vice principal. Okay, so, we could talk later. All right, that's what I have for you. Chance, am I doing enough with my 19-year-old? He's struggling. Okay? Am I doing enough with the 19-year-old? Spot on? Okay. The bang story. The bond story, you'll be after Catherine, okay? You're welcome. I'm always on point. So, Chance, there could have been a relationship that ended either for you, and that has caused some stress for your 19-year-old, or they've had a relationship breakup and they're going through some things. They could be acting up, okay? Because they don't know how to really handle this. Okay, there's a Page of Pentacles here. I feel like you have an opportunity, okay, to redirect this young person, but this would be through a creative outlet. Okay, they can actually use that's the Empress with the lion. Okay, she can soothe the lion. Okay, so there's some soothing qualities that you have. Queen of Wands. Okay, Four of Swords. You could help them heal right now. Okay, right now this person may not be relying on you because they don't necessarily think that they can open up in that way. Nine of Cups. I feel like you really do need to reach out, because they could be numbing in some other way. Okay, but the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Cups makes the Ten of Cups. Okay, don't let me be misunderstood. Right, here's the Tower. I feel like if you don't get involved, there could be a problem. Okay, Five of Pentacles here. Okay, because right now they're kind of left out in the cold to their own devices. They might not be getting the best advice, Chance. Okay, and so you need to find another way, okay, to reach this young person. Okay, even when they're resisting you, because they really do want healing. They just don't know how to ask for it. And there goes the Mother again. Okay, so although this person could be pushing you away, they need more hugs. Okay, that's what I have for you right now. Okay, I'm going to go to Catherine, then I'm going to go to Bong Story, and then I'm going to go to Alicia. Okay, for Catherine. Let's get you a card. Catherine. I do this every day on Mondays. It's usually Monday afternoons. He's an addiction. Yes, you see? You see? Sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. But yes, I am very accurate. Spirit's telling you you need to find a creative way to outreach, okay? Spirit, let's give Catherine a card, please. Catherine, can we give Catherine a card, please? I ask if all of yous, okay, please go to my YouTube and follow me there as well. Page of Swords, okay, with the Temperance. Something has been blocked from healing, okay. Nine of Wands, okay, with the Page of Cups, okay. There could be something about a relationship with a feminine. This could be your sister, your mother, your daughter. Okay, I feel like there's been some patterns that have continued in your bloodline. Okay. I feel like you could heal something here, but you're gonna need to really look at where it resides within you first. Because if you respond in a way that is coming from a trigger, then you only reinforce the wound that's already there. And how are you gonna take a thorn out of somebody's eye when you have one in yours? That's what Spirit said. So before you could tell somebody else how they feel, you need to look how you feel. And I don't know if you're an air sign, but they said something about you asking yourself how you think you feel about some shit instead of feeling it. Okay. And then there was something about detaching from an experience. And so because of that, you kind of like, you might not even realize that there's like a distance. Okay. But to heal that, you gotta, before you could heal it in the forward relationship, you gotta heal it in the back relationship. That's what I got for you, Catherine. Okay, and for all of y'all who would like a personal reading with me, you can send me a message in the TikTok DMs. You can hit me up on Linktree. All right, yeah, get at me. Okay. Okay. The Bang story. Avid myself or reunion is possible. Breakup. There's conflict. If this is a marriage, okay, or a long-term relationship, but there's a conflict there, but it is not broken fully. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune, they live to fight another day. Knight of Cups, there's somebody is going to try to fix it. Okay, there's an opportunity. They may have financial investments. They have some tie together. Okay, so it feels like they're going to try again. Okay, Three of Cups, and this could be a third party situation. You could be the third party in this situation. Okay, with the Star card. Okay, Spirit, I need to work with a therapist now, or do EMDR trauma. Yeah, you have to unlock something, honey. But whatever this is over here, the Bang story, right? These people don't feel ready to separate completely. And Spirit's saying, don't, you need to be careful. You're not just dragging yourself through something, right? And they may not be separating at this point, if that makes sense. Okay. So, you might need to take a step back and let the situation take its course before you make any more decisions. Okay, that's what I have for you. All right, Alicia, what's good, Lady Artistry? His office cog. Yeah. Okay. There's definitely some things there. If it's an office colleague, I feel like, yes, they will repair something. Okay. How can I regain balance and control with my daughters that live with me? Spirit, show me. Absolutely. It should regain balance. Chariot. Pentacles. So, Spirit said not to respond like your dad, King of Wands, Leo. So that way they don't leave out of the house. Because then they'll be out there on their own. And the Judgment and the Justice and the Knight of Cups. And I feel like the X would just eat it up, eat it up, eat it up. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like Spirit's telling you, speak softly and walk with a big stick. Okay, you can say to them, hey, I hope that our lines of communication are open. And I know that our relationship is transitioning, except for the little one who's too little, right? But I want you to know that you can always come to me for advice. And then I will also be here if you decide to make another choice. Don't think that I'm going to be sitting here waiting to tell you I told you so, because I'm going to be waiting to ask you how can I help you fix this? Okay? It's going to be hard because it's something that you're going to have to just sit quiet. And this could be the daughter that just had a child, because she may need help or she may have had to come home. Ace of Swords and the Fool and the Ten of Cups. Okay. And it may be that she has to accept. I feel like she's not, whichever child this is, they're not mad at you. They're mad at the circumstance, but it's so much easier to be mad at mom because mom's not going anywhere. Okay. And it's a safe place. Remember, that's the first relationship that we mirror. That's the first relationship, right? So Spirit is telling you, right? As long as you don't mirror my way or the highway, okay, right? So it feels like don't do the my way is the high or the highway. I feel like that's how your dad did it. I feel like you say softly, well, if you're asking my advice, I often try to use a situation that I have actually been through. I know my kids probably be tired of my fucking stories, right? But I tell them shit that happened to me. Right? And what I reinforce it with is I always say to them, I may not always make the right decision, but I'll make the best one with the choices that I had in front of me at the time. And I may not be able to make everybody happy, but as long as I know when I go to sleep at night that I did the best I could with the options I had, that's going to have to be enough. And I tell my kids this all the time because I want them to understand that there are going to be some situations that they're going to have to make some tough decisions, that maybe there's not a really 100% right answer. And I want them to know that that's happened to me, and that, I'm fallible too, and that I made the choices that I best could, and that I'll be there to help them make the best choices if that's what they need from me. Okay? So, that's the best advice that I could give to you about that. Empty nest syndrome can be hard. Okay. Well, then you say, well, that was my goody two shoes way. And I hope that you can do it, in a way that makes you happy. And if you can't do it that way and it ends up, not going in your favor, no, I'm here and I will rock with you. Right? So that way they know, like, they don't have to be like, oh shit, mom told me that this X, Y, and Z was gonna happen, and I didn't fucking listen. And then now I gotta go to her and tell her that this shit went down like that. Thank you for the gift, my love, right? You see what I'm saying? Okay. Anybody else? Last call. I'll take one last one. If there's one question in the house, first one gets it. I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Yeah, that's it. All right, guys. I'm wishing you all light and love and blessings on blessings. Bye. Okay. Bye, my loves.